the knees, have the feet on the floor. Straighten the right knee and bend. Straighten the right knee and bend. Try and get the heel over the hip. So that means a nice straight knee. Your quad muscles can really contract. That's them working, in other words. And the next time, foot in the air and circle, foot around the ankle. Now, what are the ankles like today? Are they stiff? Are they free? What's going on? Can we do toes up in breath, heel on the out breath? Relax the shoulders and breathe. Good, and from there, see if we can begin to hold the back of the thigh and bring the front thigh in. Now, for those of you with very tight hamstrings today, you could use your belts or straps. And for those of you that don't really have that tight hamstrings, you could slide the other leg away even go higher. Okay, so work with, where you feel you are, as always. Maybe get a hold of the toes if that's a possibility today and pull them down a little bit so we get to stretch into the calf muscles. The gastrocnemius muscle is on top. There's another muscle, soleus, underneath, but it's the one really with the knees straight, the gastrocnemius, that we want to really get to today. But see if we can come in a little bit, try and smile, breathe. Breathe and breathe, and then slowly bend the knee and release. Give the legs a shake. Bend the knees, feet on the floor, and then other side, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Good. Try and get the ankle above the hip. So that means you're really straightening your knee out to 180 degrees. Straight knee. Using these quad muscles. And the next time you straighten your knee, can you circle your foot around the ankle? If you're really struggling with this, up here, you could hold the back of the thigh. And then change the direction. Good. Good. And then see if you can bring that thigh in closer. Remember your belts and bands. And if you're really struggling, do this more often, okay? If you're really struggling, it's not to give up, it's to do it more often, isn't it? And it will help eventually, and to try and work out what's tightening it up so very much. So you're sitting too long. And you probably know if you are or not. Try and get up more, walk around a bit more. And then try and do a few of these. It's got to be a kind of joint effort between changing what we're doing, that's a bit too much, and having a little bit of a stretch. But if you don't feel that tight at all and you can go on, maybe slide the heel away, hold the leg, maybe hold the toes so we can get to these calf muscles again, gastrocnemius muscles, stretch them out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, so as we change from maybe trainers or shoes to sandals, perhaps with lower heels, even flip-flops, we need to think about really stretching these leg muscles out. That will really help us to make a good transition between those shoes, because you can get plantar fasciitis and other things that are caused by really tight muscles, and then we change footwear, and that seems to set a lot of people off on that painful underfoot condition. So stretching out is pretty good. So see if we can just release, give the legs a little bit of a shake out, bring the knees in, and then circle the knees around in opposite directions. Good, try and get the knees wide, bring the knees in close. Good, try and just wake up the hips. And it's such a lovely day out there today. I was going to film this out in the garden, which would have been really, really nice. in the end I couldn't really, because although I'm in the country, it's kind of noisy. You wouldn't believe how much noise there is in the country. Change direction. And I don't really mean bird noise either, because I don't mind that. But it's like garden equipment going, little tractors going, it's like aircrafts going overhead, and there's great big lorries sort of bombing down the road around it. Honestly, it is so noisy. I thought I can't really subject you to all that noise when you're trying to kind of be more peaceful. So we're in here today, and I'm going to put some posts on social media with me in the garden, no sort of sound really, but you know, so we get the visual thing without all the country noise. Okay, let's see if we can just have the knees close together and push the heels into the ceiling, and then bend the knees, arms overhead, and then feet to ceiling and arms down. See if we can do it again. Bend the knees, raise the arms, and exhale. Now again, if you're really struggling, you can hold the back of your thighs, you know that, don't you? Or you can just do one leg at a time. But try and just see if you can straighten the knees completely. Remember to squeeze the knees together. And the next time you do this, can you hold and breathe? Hold and breathe. Tighten the abdominals. Keep the lower part of the pelvis down. Breathe. Good. And then bend the knees and try some cycling in the air. Okay, try some cycling. Summer's a good time, isn't it, to go cycling? Walking, cycling, getting out and about is, you know, it's good to do that. Let's see if we can do a few more circles. And then change. Can we back pedal? Back pedal. Don't just waggle your legs up and down in the air, so have a look. Are you back pedaling? Because we might be doing something a bit strange, but does it look like a back pedal? Go forwards again. See if we can go fast. Good, go fast. And then back pedal. Good, hug the knees in, rock side to side.